if you have this book, turn to chapter 3, because let's read. Chapter 3 gets dark and the sun is setting, all orange like a creamsicle. Rays the white afternoon light shine through the treehouse windows and the little wind chime from Home Goods I hang out front is dingling away. I'm huddled over the busted walkie I'm trying to repair it with my new tiny little screwdriver. Note is calm on a walkie, not a walkie-talkie. I think my repair job is going pretty well. The walkie communicates with only one person, Quint Baker. Quint Baker is my best friend, my only friend. When I first moved to Wakefield last winter, Quint was the only kid who'd talk to me. When you're a foster kid and you bounce all around the place, you become used to getting by without friends. But Quint and I were like some Legos. We just clicked. Quint gave me the walkie, 1.5 of a pair for my birthday. Best birthday present I ever got ever since my foster parents were away giving me a cell phone. And Quint's not-so parents were convinced cell phones made your brain melt. The walkies were the only way Quint and I could talk outside of school. But now I'm afraid Quint is gone. The day everything happened, well, we split up. Now he's probably zombified or headed out west along with everyone else in town. When everything first happened, I heard it was safer out west, but I haven't heard anything about that since, like day 4. So who knows, but still, there's the chance Quint is alive somewhere, and this walkie could reach him, so I cannot quit. 7 finger burns later, I get the walkie working. I squeeze the button and it lets out a soft hit that tells me it's transmitting. I went a few minutes, no response. A few more minutes, still no response. I head to bed. My bed is a pile of sweatshirts and socks and towels in the corner of the treehouse. I plop down and curl up under my one blanket. It's plenty warm out still, but I just need it to be under a blanket when I sleep. I mean, a blanket isn't going to do anything against a winged wrench or a dozer, but still, it just feels safer. Soon I drift off to sleep and I have nightmares that feel real. Nightmares about that morning 42 days ago when the monsters came and everything changed. 42 days ago. School was almost over and everyone had that summer vacay fever feeling, right? Freedom was just around the corner. I only haven't had it because summer vacation for me meant a whole lot more time at home with the robins. Then switch was the rest the beavers. Zero fun having and heavy lawn mowing duty. Black. Who would want to do that when you're with a foster family that's mowing their lawn each and every day? No breaks, just mowing that lawn. Black. I remember just before it happened, the bus pulling up in front of the school. I remember too that Quint was eating this rotten, smelling long shadow. Dirk Savage was the most formidable boy at Parker Middle School. I think he came out of the womb with facial hair. Legend has it he moved here from Detroit and his parents just left him. They split because he kept bullying them and he took up in a shack by himself, way out in the Wakefield woods. He only showed up at school to steal lunch money from other boys. I'm not like Dirk Savage, but I'm tough like Dirk Savage. Quinn squinted up at Dirk. He didn't say anything. I mean, how do you respond to that? Dirk snatched the sandwich from Quinn's hand and he jammed the thing which he had just described as having the order squirrel butt into his mouth. It stinks, Dirk said, grinning a fat grin, crumbs tumbling from his big squirrel face, but it doesn't taste too bad. I felt myself getting hot, heart beating faster, angry blood replacing regular blood pumping through me. Yeah, when I get burning when somebody puts me in Fortnite. I stood up. I tried to stay calm, handle it cool. I felt Quinn's hand on my shirt trying to stop me saying, Jack, it's fine. But it wasn't fine. I hate jerks. Whether they're monster jerks or stomach jerks or just regular human jerks. I shrugged. I'm sure we can find someone your size, right, Quinn? Quinn looked out on the window and closed his eyes and started humming to himself like he wasn't involved in this move. I turned back to Dirk. Maybe a very rotund panda bear. That might be closer to your impressive figure. Dirk reached down and grabbed me by my collar. He watched the jacket. I said, it's the 5-time hand-me-down. Might even be an antique. Dirk growled. You think you're funny? I do. But to be fair, I also think people slipping on ice are funny and guys getting hit in the groin. My sense of humor isn't exactly sophisticated. Dirk's about to slow me when a high-pitched scream cuts through the air. There's always screaming in the morning outside school. People messing around, some shoving, chasing, teasing, and girls laughing so loud it sounds like screaming. But this scream was different. It was a scream of pure horror. Dirk released me and I leaned over Quinn and pressed my face to the window. And I remember thinking, oh, this can't be real. I mean, it must be a prank, a joke, a healthy show, right? Spice said to Quinn, oh, this can't be real. It must be a prank, a joke, a reality show, right? But it wasn't. That was it. The monster apocalypse had begun. Next, there was a god still astounding howl like rag or rag. And the whole bus suddenly shifted. I was thrown in the dirt and Quinn too was lifted out of the sink and spun out into the aisle. The bus driver, a nice white-haired dude, was bobbing like a newborn. The bus became darker. Something was covering the windows, wrapping around the bus, a monster hand. The monster tilted the bus to the back, pointed toward the sky. We all pinball plummeting down the aisle, smashing against the seats, backpacks flying through the air. We came to a sudden painful stop. Every kid on the bus pulled up against the front door, in a big heap. Quint, I managed. I could barely breathe. Hints all over me, an armpit in my face, a foot on my head, and ear on my nose. Quint, what's happening? I'm not sure, Jack. Quint said, "Oh, Quint always had the answer to everything. This time he didn't. That almost scared me through more than the monster. Almost. The monster's hulking paw squeezed the bus like it was an empty Pringles can, and the front door opened with a loud metal pop, dumping us out onto the parking lot pavement. My face bounced off the cement, nose bleeding, blood down onto my lip and onto my tongue. I scrambled to my feet, pulling Quint with me, leading us away from the thick crowd and the screaming and the crying. This is my nightmare now. That was a nightmare then. I got my bearings and looked around, and total monster saw me in chaos. One single beautiful angelic face stood out in the mass of fleeing people in June Del Toro. I spotted Zombie stumbling toward her, coming up from behind. June! I screamed, my voice cracking as I screamed to shout across the parking lot. Behind you! June turned, dodged the stammering, falling zombie, let it sprawl out on the ground, and darted inside the school. We locked eyes. And then the door slammed shut. I said to myself that whatever happened, whatever came next, the all out, I'd get back to the school and find June. Where to you, Jack? Quint asked, snapping me out of it. Joe's Pizza? I think it's 2 for 1 slices today. Jack, be serious. Well, I don't know. Monster stomach chaos is new to me, I guess. Run! And we did. We sprinted away from the school. Buzz and the giant monster, the hordes of zombies. We hopped the fence into the soccer field and to the woods beyond it. Quint, I said, catching my breath and pulling him behind a tree. We need to find some place to go, like the police station or something. Or we need like G.I. Joe or the Avengers to show up, or Iron Man, something. Iron Man gets in real, Jack. Get that in your head. Robert Downey Jr. is real. I bet he could help. Jack, starry hero, I said he's probably a bit sleeping famous and stuff. Quint groaned. My parents are on vacation. I have a babysitter. I'll go to my house, assess the situation. You run to your house. I nodded. Quint out of his walkie. We stay in touch on these at all times, he said. Deal. I was trying to stay calm. Be classic rule. Jack stole it. But my heart was pounding and it felt like my whole body was shaking. When I got home, the car was gone and there were the tire marks in the driveway. My family was gone. I climbed up in the treehouse in my panic. I storm collapsed on the treehouse poker table, knocked the walkie off. The walkie bounced on the floor out through the door. I lunged for it, but smash. Gosh. Been using my voice a little bit too much. My gosh. How everything's hurting. Everything's like a frizz. I stared at the walking on the ground. Walking on the ground below. I needed to talk to Quinn, but I'm embarrassed to admit. I was too scared to go down there. Too freaked out. Too overwhelmed. Too everything. So I curled up on the floor. I pulled a jacket down over me. I put my earphones in to drown out the sounds of chaos outside, and I slept. I slept for days. God, there's zombies everywhere, giant monsters on the horizon. I blacked out the treehouse windows can stay put. There was an old AM FM radio in the treehouse. For the first few days, news people tried to explain what was happening. I munched on Girl Scout cookies and potato chips while I listened to the radio. Guys, they would savor I was. But then, on the fifth day, there was no more radio. So again, I went back to sleep, just like I'm sleeping now. And I finally worked up the courage to go out and do some exploring. It had been 9 days since the madness in the school parking lot. And in those 9 days, everything had collapsed. The cracking is things that walkie wakes me from my flashback nightmare. I blinked twice, not sure what's happening, not sure where I am. Again, Kirch. What the huh? I say, sitting up, rubbing at my eyes. It's dawn. The sun is rising, blinding me again. Kirch. I slowly shake out the morning confusion. I remember where I am, in the treehouse. 43 days after the monster apocalypse began, and then that's about that Kirch. I realize it's the walkie. I whipped my feet almost when one leg gets to sleep. I fall swing my knee into the floor, but shake it off because I'm smooth like that. I half sprint, half limp through the treehouse, moving so fast I hang my head on the doorway. I practically die for the walkie. Psst. Yeah, come in. Are you there? The voice on the other end of the walkie says, Jack, my friend, it's me, it's Quinn. Quinn, he's alive, but wait, a horrible, terrible brain poisoning thought enters my mind. Could be a stomach trap. It's a trap. Could the stomachs in the monster's house started to talk? If they had, this would be the perfect ruse to lure me to my doom. So I said, Quinn, buddy, old pal, quick question. You're alive, right? You're not like undead trying to trick me or anything, are you? I am very much alive, Jack. Phew. Wait, that's exactly what an undead Quinn would say. Need to play this one cool. Quint, what's your favorite food? I ask. Brains. No! But then, the walkie bot says again, coincidence. Just kidding, friend. Brussels sprouts, the prize. Phew. I'm still relieved. My best only friend is alive. I don't bust his chops about the fact that he's 13 years old and his favorite food is Brussels sprouts prize. Dude, it's really you, I exclaim. Indeed it is. Shall we meet? I have much to show you. is touching my earlobe. Quint, that's the best sentence I've heard in my entire life. We over and out, and then I get to a really waking up, yawn, stretch, pee, touch my toes, hook a loogie. Yeah, splash water on my face from the bucket of rainwater I keep outside. Time to water route to Dolan's house, and I add a new entry to my feat of apocalyptic success. In my treehouse command center, I have a chalkboard I nabbed from the local elementary school after I finally remembered how brave I was and went out to explore. It's one of those GI ones that flip around so you can ride on both sides. It's super handy. Plus, I feel like an old world war II general every time I use it. Picture. Last week while I was exploring the library, I found an old map of the town from the 1950s. I taped the map to the chalkboard and sketched my own little notes with important locations. As I learned more about the monsters and the general horrible things out there, I updated. Here's what I have so far. The only non-main part of the outfit is the weapons. A monster slayer needs good weapons. I mostly use this busted baseball bat. The one I got Blar kicked in the head with. I call it the Louisville Slicer because it used to be a Louisville Slugger. But now it's splintered and sharp and it slices things and well, you get it. But I only use the Louisville Slicer on big monsters, not on zombies. I have a code, and the code says I don't cut up zombies. Zombies used to be people. I mean, it's not their fault they're zombies now. I'm not stabbing these things that used to be people in the head with the splintered sword thing. It's not kosher. So far, zombie fighting, I used a busted old hockey stick just to whack to the noggin and I keep moving. I used to have a wrist rocket, basically just a stupid slick slingshot, but our science teacher, Mr. Mando, took it on the third day of school. Ugh, and my shoes, a really annoying thing happened with my shoes. My foster mom gave me these hand-me-down shoes called light-ups. They had these little red lights that flashed every time you took a step. Basically, they're for kindergartens. The first night, I wore them out to play Flash. My tag with Clint. I realized that they weren't just dorked out. They were putting me at a tactical disadvantage. One night after putting up the world's worst flashlight tag instead of my career, I got to work trying to slice out the mites, but that just made them hang out of the shoe and look a whole brighter. And then things got worse at school. Stupid Nick D. Robertis told me that his cousin's W.D. Robertis' ex-girlfriend's nephew dog Walker stepped into a puddle wearing his light-ups and the water got into the lights and it got electrocuted and zapped. He was fried right there on the spot. Not good. So I wrapped the shoes in duct tape so you can't see the lights. They may be ugly, but at least they won't get me fried. Anyway, Clint is like a super genius, so I'm hoping he can give my old get up his especially the shoes a bit of a Robocop type upgrade, because right now this is me and I need some help. And that concludes chapter 3 of this book, guys. So, if you liked it, make sure to press the like button, guys. So, this series is back. I will definitely continue to read this book. If you guys want to see more read-throughs of this book and many more books I have, please do leave that in the comment sections, guys. That's gonna be it for this video, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.